Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back for episode 16 of the Catacomb Kids Alpha Let's Play. How you doing? I hope you're all doing well. There's one little thing I want to get into before we started the episode, and that's that I've accidentally gone to the options menu, and I was looking to see if there was any statistics, so I clicked on the data button, forgetting that I guess it's a one button erases your data type orientation, and that's what happened, but I don't think it actually matters, because I think maybe the only actual statistic that's tracked right now is just that you have or have not done the tutorial. So I guess it's fine, but, you know, I guess going forward you should know that if there is anything affected by that, then there you go, we're on a new file now. Anyway, probably doesn't matter. So, anyway, let's do some more bullying. I was thinking about maybe as we get into future episodes, perhaps just picking up the first character, like whoever is the first thing selected. But I think for the purposes of this episode, I want to get a character with a shield, because there's a couple of things I want to address. Yeah, that's fine. Loud sucks, but, you know, I shouldn't be so picky about things. So, as usual, I've been reading through comments as, well, I read all the comments, I don't really miss any, and I feel like the tone of the comments has gotten a bit on the negative side, largely, and I think it's alright. But I think that I want to address some things. Largely the reason that I don't do a lot of the things that it's now come to feel a little bit like I'm ignoring, it's not to do with like any kind of spite or that I'm trying to make a point by being bad or that I am just like, I have poor reading comprehension. I just forget things, and like there's a lot of stuff going on in this game at any given moment. So it's really easy to just like overlook an entire gameplay element, and I've done it many times. So, I mean, every episode I've tried to do a little bit better in one way or another. Maybe I haven't made appreciable differences in my gameplay in every single episode, but I think that there's been, in general, you know, a positive twinge to things. I feel like I've got sort of like an uphill battle, but I'm sort of making progress a little at a time. So, as I make that progress, I've started to just sort of refine and hone little tactics that make more sense. And one of those tactics is like now I took a few minutes before I started this episode to work on my pouncing because I know people have been worked up about that. I've been criticized for not understanding how, well, several elements of the game go. One of them in particular being items and named items in particular that don't maybe have obvious stat tracking changes. So, yeah, I need to, you know, work on that, and I will. But it's not that I just, like, am too dumb to read the things. I just forget in the middle of the gameplay that, like, that's a thing that I need to even pay attention to. I'll just look at them and go, hey, stats, that's not... Alright, well, whatever, let's keep going. So, Venomous Helm, it says Venomous, so obviously it has something to do with poison. I don't know exactly what it has to do with poison, but I can see that it gives me a strength up at the cost of a speed down. In this case, I guess, why don't we experiment? I'll try it out. A lot of the time, I've been being rather conservative with how I do things because I just want to do what I know works instead of take chances on things that I'm not entirely sure what the outcomes will be. And I think that's part of it as well. You know, maybe some decisions that I've been making are not the best, but also I think they're just so I can work with a set of resources that I'm more comfortable with for the time being until I have those resources really managed, and then I can kind of branch out from there, if that makes sense. The other one that people have been really worked up about is why I'm not eating stat bonus things in a row. I think I can ride that up, right? Yeah, alright, something like that. So, like, eating 5 of a slime will apparently give me overheal, or eating 5 of a bat will give me a speed up, or, like, a jump height increase or something to that effect. I'm aware. I'm very aware, in fact. I've been criticized many times for not having done that. And it's something that I will probably try eventually, but at the moment I've still felt like it hasn't been an appreciable difference that I need to worry about. There's also been dissent in the comments that people aren't even sure entirely what those changes are. So, you know, not that I'm not open to experimenting myself, but again, it falls back in the same category of I want to do the exploration in the way that I'm doing it and kind of manage my own resources in a way that feels right for me. So, I hope you understand, it's not that I'm being willfully ignorant or trying to piss anybody off, it's just that I'm managing things the way that I can for now. And as I get better, things will get better all around. And especially when I haven't been doing that badly, I haven't felt like there's been this massive impetus to really refine a lot, other than just to kind of keep heading on and see if I can really just do better with what I have been given. And I guess, well, the real issue is Oh, well, this is a real issue for one. This is going to be a real test of how I can manage things. But how I can do when it comes to issues like, taking a random character that maybe I'm not happy with the stats or something like that. So we're going to try an odd tactic here. We're going to roll that boulder, and that's going to trigger what exactly? I'm not sure. Okay, well, that didn't really help us a whole lot. So I'm going to try something else. This is probably going to get me killed, but it's an option. Let's see.
Worthless.
We've taunted one character who is in a position that does not help me very much. Alright, so my strategy here was to hopefully get just one of them. To come up into this area, I was going to do a pounce on them with a rock, beat them to death with the rock, retreat up the ladder, and then try and knock over this torch, or splatter somebody in the face with some goo and see... Oh, yeah, that's going to get misquoted. See what happens with that. Alright, so he just bounced himself into some spikes, which I like a whole bunch. Oh, he dodged my pounce, but it's okay, because he's super dead now. I like that. I like when that happens quite a bit. So let's put this right down. Let's grab the stat stuff out of this guy. Plate mail for a defense up versus -3 to speed seems pretty bad. So I'm just gonna... Oh, I don't want to eat his body yet. Oh god, I've lit the... Alright. I got really, really close there to screwing that all entirely up. Oh, I don't know what that gas is. Is that good or bad? Alright, well, it's dissipated, so I guess I don't have to worry about it now. Let's take this skull. And this guy's probably a different Grumble. He might be a named mob. I want to see how maybe if I can get some of these guys to, like, land on this trap. Maybe that'll help me out. You want to come on down?
Worthless.
I'm calling you worthless. You can just take that? Oh, yeah, that works out great. All right, 2 down, 1 to go. What are we going to do about this?
Worthless.
You feeling worthless? I'm pretty sure I can influence this guy into getting stuck inside of this death trap here. I think it can happen. Oh, there's another one over to the left, too, I believe. I think I see the edge of a weapon or something. Also, sorry about the negativity to start off the episode. I didn't mean for it to be that long of a rant. But I guess I've just been sort of dwelling in a realm of being a little bit unsatisfied because there's been a lot of really negative stuff between... well, maybe not really negative stuff, but, you know, kind of like harsh criticism that I don't necessarily agree with 100%, as it pertains to this and also my Bloodborne series, which has been a thing that I've been loving to play, but it feels like everybody wants to tell me what to do all the time, and it's like, I'm figuring it out. I'm playing it blind. That's part of the fun. And the same goes here. I mean, I've opened myself up for tips, and I like that. But there's also elements where, like, I'm doing okay, I think, so let's just, like, let's take it a little at a time. And I'm aware that this is a rotten ball of slime, so I'm not going to eat it. We're going to... Oh, this guy's rotten as well, so I'm not eating him either. Alright, so I guess I've missed my opportunity for that corpse. I'd still like to get a successful pounce in, because I feel like that would make everybody's day a whole lot better. I don't trust this area, though, to do my pouncing in, but I would love to do it anyway, so... Why don't we taunt this guy, get him all worked up, and then head over in this direction. Oh, yeah, that's what it's like. Only 1 damage per is going to put me in a bad spot. Oh, okay, good. Good timing, then. That actually worked out just fine. So that's the power of the pounce. If you're not familiar, it's pretty useful. You're right. Let's check him out. Nothing. Let's eat him. I'm going to try and use that more often if I can. I feel like the skull is not... Oh, wait, did I break the button? It's not falling anymore. I don't also trust going up next to those spikes. That's gotten me killed a few times. Spikes are one-hit death if I jump up into them, and I'd rather not. Is there anybody here I want to goo on? No, Bat doesn't care very much about it. Let's just toss him into the lava. Magic in Motion should give me a double jump, I would say. Or a teleport. Teleport's probably the better of those. Really useful tip that I am very thankful for you guys leaving in the comments is about how skills work. The fact that... Oh, this guy's charred. Do I eat him? I forget if that's okay to eat. I think it's fine. Okay. The way that skills are, like, if it's a spell or something that occupies a slot in my skill list, I can remove it with the ghost. But if it's, like, a negative trait, you don't remove that... Wow, how did that not hurt me? You don't remove that the same way. You actually would just improve that skill, and then it's not an issue anymore. Also, the other thing regarding eating objects in random orders is, like, sometimes you can actually get a stat bonus by eating things intermittently, I believe I've heard. And yes, I'm aware Grumbles always have good potions. I'm going to say that again. I sometimes forget which ones I've taken off of Grumbles. And, like, this guy right now, I don't really like what we're doing here. What I could do, though, is bash him to death with the potion, and if it's a bad one, that could be quite entertaining. I might also just take this Worm Prismatic one, taunt him, and then throw it at this torch.
Worthless.
So if I can get him stuck in the fire, that would be great. AI pathfinding, though. Could use a little bit of work. Come on over. I believe in you. See, this is going to be a bad show for me. I don't really want to do it like this. Can I just poke him through the ground? That would be very satisfying. What are you even doing? You're just stabbing at nothing. There's nobody there. What? What's your deal?
Worthless.
I'm calling you worthless. You gonna stand for that? Alright, what if I go over here? He'll probably jump down. Yeah, that's what I thought. And how do I want to approach this, though? Oh. Yeah, get him in there. He won't know what to do. Catch him off guard. Cool, thick. Come on down. He's bleeding. He's having a really hard time dealing with this slime. This is slime time for you. Alright, that was a bit of a chance. I took it because I saw that he was bleeding and I thought maybe I could catch him off guard. I don't know if that's exactly what happened, but it worked out in the end. So let's eat this ball of slime. I'm playing so slowly. I think another thing I want to do in future episodes is try and play a lot faster. Not necessarily for every run, but just like to practice a little bit, because there's something really... Oh, crap. There's no water, is there? Alright, well, that sucks. I didn't even get to use my teleport on that one. By the way, if you're using the shield bash or pounce move, it goes based on your energy or magic, so the more of that stat you have, the higher chance you have of killing something in one of those moves. I'm sure I'll get plenty more opportunities to show off that I can do this more effectively now. I would prefer to use rocks over skulls again. I don't know if it's actually true, but I feel like it does more damage. In general, I'm not like a min-maxy type person the way I play games. Like, I don't usually look too carefully into all the stats, but I think with this game, it's almost unavoidable. I kind of have to pay more attention to that stuff, so, I mean, I'm trying to be more attuned to it, but at the same time, like, I don't want to let it rule everything I do. Some things just feel like the right motion to make, and if it turns out not to be, then I guess I'll have to adjust. But I have been able to trust my instincts a lot in this, too. Although, again, like I said, they might be wrong. Alright, so let's eat that and pop on up. I'm at least quite a bit better at navigating traps. So there is that. I don't feel like I die to traps nearly as often as I had. I would like to maybe fight this Grumble if possible. I've got to work on, like, taunt synergy as well. Also, I'm aware that I don't necessarily need a shield to do what I'm trying to do here, but I like having one now because I found out quite how useful they are. Hey, you hit him. Pat, do you even know what to do? Oh, there you go. Hit him for 0. That'll piss him off. Oh, now you're going to come down here? Bringing it all mixed up? Oh, crap. I'm so bad at that. I keep freaking doing that same problem. Knocking over all of those. I don't trust you. I took a poison thing, by the way. That's not really like me. 1, 1, 1. Okay, maybe the skull is exactly the same. Exactly. And he is not poisoned, so I can eat him. Nothing on the boots. Eat the corpse. Beautiful. Oh, like a bloody skull. I didn't realize the skull got bloody. Did it actually leave a trail of blood behind me? It's so not necessary, but I love the details. That looks like... Is that a gas trap there? Oh, no. It's just a shadow that I misread. Okay, definitely got some scary business over here. Wait, is it safe? I think it's actually safe to go up the top way. Right? Yeah, it looks pretty safe. Alright, let's try it. I want to get this chest. And we can actually... Okay, that was a little scary. We don't want to drop that on the spike, so let's do this. Battle axe of stomping and reach. I like this. This sounds great. Let's grab our bloody skull. And I know a lot of you have really enjoyed watching me play Poet. I will definitely be doing more of that as well. Perhaps not today, but I'll probably do it like every other episode. I'll try and keep it a bit more frequent. I just have to kind of change my mind about how I play when I do that. I get into the motions of the bully style, and that just feels right for a while, but I'm aware that it doesn't have to be that way. Yeah, this is a pretty awesome axe, actually. It's so frustrating, though, when you get really good stuff going on, and then, like, you just die to some random crap, like, basically what happened last time, burning to death. Or, you know, if that trap would have gotten me, I thought that was actually a safe tile that I was going to walk under. Not a huge fan of all of this, so maybe what we could do is disarm this, and then beat it to death like this, and then we can get up there. Yeah, I don't know what this does now that I've disarmed it with the chain. I guess I could probably break through it eventually. There we go. Yeah, no more trap for you. Button doesn't do anything. I'd love to, like, re-rig the button to do something that's more beneficial. Like, maybe I could trigger it to kick off, like, I don't know, some other kind of trap that helps me instead of just kills me half the time. Alright, we've gotten our leveling orb. This is, like, the slowest freaking slog. Let's go. Got a sweet axe. I think we're going to be fine. He says right before he falls onto some spikes. I almost did just jump down there, but I see there's a track. So I should be able to fall straight and land, fall straight and then a little left and land on a platform. But I'd rather get a torch and toss it down there first so I don't have to risk it, especially since I have that option. And I didn't even have to go far for it. Oh, hello. Oh, crap. I didn't expect him to be able to go around that curve. Oh, now this guy's going to show up too. Alright, I'm glad you didn't light everything on fire at least. Can we... Is it actually possible to do what I'm trying to do right now? I want to toss it under this without being... Yeah, I don't think it is, actually. So, off we go. Oh, that's not even a track. I thought it was a track with a platform on it. Never mind. I'm wrong again. Let's eat this and get our health back. Oh, right. We've got Messy Eater, so that's not a thing. We better find a ghost, then. I think it's probably a good idea. What book are you? Dark Arts. What do I have, like, one learning point? Shadow, Cloak, Vampirism, Plague, or Raise Dead. I don't want to use my learning point yet. There might be a better means for that. Okay, that was risky. I probably shouldn't have done that so close. But it's okay. We got a melting ball of goo out of it. Let's pop that in. Hold on to it too long, it's going to be a mess anyway, so you might as well eat it when you can. And upstairs, what do we have? Oh, we've got a grumble. Okay, hello. Pale potion. I don't know what this is, so I'm not going to waste it right here. Potentially waste it anyway. I don't know if it would be a waste. It might actually be quite beneficial, but I don't know. Toss this down. I don't know where he ended up. I don't have any torches around here, so I have no light. Okay, I guess I'll eat this. Or, you know what? I won't eat this. I'll toss it in his face. Because that will probably help me be able to kill this guy pretty easily. Yeah, come on around. Come on over here. Please don't fall on me in one freaking move. Oh my god. Oh, that was so bad. I freaking choked on that one. Alright, let's eat his corpse. Oh, I forgot to loot him. What do you have? Nothing. Okay, gotta remember I've got a teleport. I've got to get some food, though. One more, and we might have, like, 1 point of healing. Since we've got Messy Eater, I can't guarantee anything. Really got to get rid of that. Really do. Alright, let's check out this chest. Wow, that is a lot of speed. I've never seen so much speed on a smooth saber before. Man, there's a lot of, like, double entendres in this episode, huh? Let's take a rock again. I'm actually bleeding out here. Yeah, I just realized I don't think I've hardly ever had my limb removed and then lived for a while afterward. I don't know if that's, like, by design or just, like, I haven't ever run into the instance. But I'd be curious to know how that affects gameplay in the event that I can actually live through that. Could be very difficult. It could actually make most of the things that I want to do impossible. I heard that freaking trap going off, and I thought it was under me, and I just panicked, even though there was nothing there. Okay, there's no reason to go this way. Let's find our leveling orb. Maybe that'll be a bit of respite. Wanted to check that tile. I couldn't tell if there was a spike trap, but I didn't think so. We got piranhas and a mushroom, which I'd like to banish to the tides. I don't know what this potion is. Let's toss magic and motion away so I have an extra slot. Oh, there's a grumble there. Is he gonna see me? He might not see me, actually. Oh, but there's also a slime inside of that room. Of course. Alright, we got away with that one. Let's use our leveling orb right here and now. And we'll go for... Wait, what did I do the usual stuff already? Let's identify this and throw in a luck. Crits are pretty helpful. Okay, we're now healed to full again. That's fantastic. I have nothing to beat this guy to death with, so I'd rather not even engage. Let's go over this way. Watch out for rats. Oh, there's a lot of poison happening over here, huh? And there's our exit. Is there a lot of reason to explore here other than maybe check out this magical combat? Air dash, heal, poison blob. Let's get the heal in. I guess the real reason to explore is to look for a ghost, right? Because that's kind of an important thing, especially when I can't eat properly. But I do at least have a heal and a teleport, so that'll help me out a bit. Kid peddles his wares. I've got 50 bucks and a teleport ability, so I should be able to actually just go down there and take whatever I want. I believe that's the way this is designed. Jacket of Knowledge. I guess that probably, like, identifies things, I would guess. Fire and Ice. Decorated Breastplate. I don't know if that does anything special. Smooth Crown of Light. And Winged Coif. Alright, so I'll probably go take a couple of these things then, as long as that's doable. Oh god, he tries to kill me? Is that what's... I think that's what just happened there. I don't like that very much.
Now away with you.
Oh no. Keep away from the merchant. I told you these freaking guys would do this. I'm gonna take the Jacket of Knowledge, and I'm not gonna... Wait, Wing Coif might let me fly, though. Oh my god, what is he doing? I don't trust this guy for 1 second. I'll take this as well. No, I want the Jacket of Knowledge, that's better. And I don't really care about Fire and Ice, but I'll absorb it anyway. Just because I want the most out of my possibilities. Now I've got to teleport back out without this sucker killing me. I hope he doesn't just jump up there and just wreck me in one smooth move. That's what happened! Alright, I remember somebody in the comments being like, hey, don't apply things that you learned from Spelunky to this game because they don't apply. Guess what? I'm dead. That's what. I guess we'll do one more run. That's discouraging. I thought I had found out a trick. Not so. Alright, when in doubt, take character 1, even though they have low everything. Well, I like a bearded axe, and we've got a shield, so that's an okay start. 3 health, 2 energy, though, means I'm not going to be doing a lot of good bashing, sadly. Although I can always try. Just look at this like a kamikaze run, just like take out as many dudes as I can on the way to my own grave. Taunt him. Taunt him. Oh, get out. Who's the winner now? I ate your corpse. And you exploded into a pile of blood for some reason. I like that. Oh, yeah, that's the end of me. Freaking head rolled off. Alright, that was not meant for success. Let's do a speed run now. Alright, quick. We gotta be quick. I've got a nice little helpful stat right now that I quite like. The ability to see stuff is great, but I'm already dead, so let's do that again. We're gonna go panic mode, full on. Halberd of Force with 5 bad swimmer, Messy Eater, that's awful. Stiletto of Force, Person of Light. These are like, these kids need to go in the garbage, I think. Sorry, guys. Axe. Oh my god, where are these stats coming from? Why are you so bad? Everybody's got Messy Eater all of a sudden, like as if that's a great thing to have. Alright, go. Loud. Let's run, 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 run. I'm gonna go as quickly as possible and ignore as much as I can. That is not helpful immediately to me. Gas trap. That's gonna probably kill me. I wasn't sure if it would reach that far. It did. I should be able to live through that, actually. Oh, no. I guess it just wrecked me at the end. One more? It's weird going this fast and being this bad again. I had one that I did off camera for a second while I was just testing things out, and I actually managed to get to like floor 3 running really fast, so I thought maybe I was better than I actually am. I want to crawl through this, watch for those. Oh, this is good. This is a great way to start. Oh my god, what is happening? Psi of Force Bad Swimmer, perfect, go! I'm deploying children into the caverns like never before. We're the lifeblood of a new society. We are the children of the dead. Eat it. Speed run. Go.
Mine, oh mine.
Because probably running full speed is the best thing I could do right now, right? So I'm going to have to deal with that grumble on the way over. Nah. You can suck it. Let's go this way. Up here. I know this is not exactly like the most effective or efficient way to play the game at all, but it's kind of an interesting way to play. I think it might end up teaching me things that I would not have normally run into the way I usually play, which, you know, I try to be fairly slow and meticulous. It's also pretty good for figuring out muscle memory and like reaction times and just like how to move through the space at certain moments. To be able to, like, maximize your chances of living. Because if you don't put yourself in terrible positions enough, you know, it might actually end up taking longer for you to learn how to do certain motions, or for your hands to learn how to do certain motions. I wonder what happens if I freaking throw goo at this guy. Who cares? Let's go. I have $9. You don't want my $9. Oh. Yeah, so that's spikes. I just walked onto those. I didn't even look at what I picked there. One more. It's addictive playing this way, isn't it?
Oh, so dizzy.
Get him! I think pouncing is like the biggest thing that I didn't realize I should have been doing that's still left to do. I mean, granted, I know there's plenty of ways that I could still min-max, but...
I like it.
I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, why do I go over here? This is not a useful way for me to be. What is happening right now? Eat his corpse. Potato? Bake it! Did I bake it? You fake it or you bake it. That's the way it goes. Ah, it didn't bake. Awful. Alright, I'm back to full health again. So much for speedrunning, huh? Never gonna get the WR like this. I didn't have time to say world record speedrunner stuff. Don't worry about it. You wouldn't understand. Woo! Man, that was fast. So fast I didn't even get the leveling orb. Everybody loves that when I do that. Yeah, you could cook yourself to death up there. Forget about this area. Okay, we got Batville. Grumbletown. It's not a town that I want to live in right now. I don't like the school district. Am I gonna get out of this? Lock it up! Lock it up! Yeah! Don't eat the mushroom! Why would you do that? That's the dumbest idea.
Super
Oh,
duper.
I got super dupered. That's probably good, right? Yeah, give the strength to that blob for no reason. Okay, where's that at? Get it. Nope. Did you not trigger this? Oh my god. Oh, it actually blew the thing over to me. Knife of Reach versus what I have now is actually slightly better. Sure, I'll try it. It's a very strange way to play the game. It's also surprisingly satisfying in a way. Can I kill this in one go? Yes, I can. I need to actually kill this one, more importantly. Let's just do this. I don't feel like waiting. This is probably a real bad idea. Let's see what's up here. Oh, there's the exit. Maybe everything's fine. Yep, just wreck that whole pile of crap. Let's go. Oh, look at all the beautiful dots everywhere. We got piranhas, we got Skeleman, we got Grumbletown, we got... I got nothing to use on this guy. Maybe like I really like to go get that. Oh yeah, you found me, huh? Yeah, you're a slick skeleton. Oh good. I'll just exploit the AI a little bit then. That's alright. You're never gonna get to me like that. It's moments like that that you gotta learn how to... Oh. Okay. You gotta learn how to deal with, like, the dudes that break the AI and, like, you know, manipulate them in ways to get them in places where they're stuck. Do it quickly and efficiently, and then move on with your life and stop worrying about it so much. That's what I'm bad at. I gotta work on all of that stuff. Anyway, that's gonna be today's weird episode of Catacomb Kids. I didn't really make much appreciable progress other than to demonstrate that I now know how to pounce on things, and to reiterate that I understand there are things I need to work on. I will do so. But in the meantime, I'll continue to play slowly but surely and integrate new gameplay tactics as I go. But I do still value your opinions and your critiques, and as long as we keep things civil, we're all good. So thanks as always for watching. I appreciate you being here very, very much, and I look forward to bringing you more in the future. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.